Greetings and salutations. Say hey in the chat if you can see and hear me. That'd be a pretty good way to start. And with me, as always, my faithful, beastly companion, Wolfgang. Hello to the people watching behind the scenes on Instagram. Greetings and salutations. Say hey in the chat. It's the second week in a row I've forgotten to mute the computer feedback sound. It's the thing about live casting, there's just so many buttons. All right. Cool, got a nice group of people all logging in now. So if you are one of the folks that was having trouble a couple of weeks ago, see in the chat, if you can't see any comments, if you cannot see a like-dislike option, and I see somebody gave a thumbs down, but you know, it's probably Wolfgang when I left my phone out again. If you cannot see the chat or can't see like options, it's because you're not signed into YouTube. You can sign in for a YouTube account or with Gmail. If you got here just by following the link straight from Facebook, Facebook will not do you that favor of logging you in. It wants to keep you on Facebook. So, without further ado, Wolf Ice. Very attentive this afternoon, very awake. All right. This is off Hunter and the Dirty Jacks 2018 album, Chase the Moonlight. This is called Highway 1. First my dancer left me, it could have been a worse surprise. It made sunset a little bit gloomy, but we were on before the sunrise, and the love bug stores flew away. Sailing north on Highway 1. I know you heard he's a different man on tour. He's just begun. And I won't win them all over, but I'm nearing 500 tracks, and we're playing tonight down in Mountain Ray, the Sterling Consolation Prize, and the love bus stores fill away. Sailing north on Highway 1. I know you heard he's a different man on tour, but honey, he's just begun. And sometimes while we're naked on stage, your phone lights up good. glass is not half empty, but it could be just a little bit wetter. See, it sure beats doing nothing, but doing something would be better. And the love bug still be. See the Northern Highway 1. I know you heard he's a different man on tour, but honey, he's just begun. I know you heard he's a different man on tour, but honey, he's just begun. All right. More cowbell, indeed. Funny, I've just been thinking about that sketch. So I got an idea for the Steve Winwood song, Can't Find My Way Home. I really want to do something like that with our percussionist, drummer extraordinaire, Mr. Brian Lara. I'm going to have to give him a call and suggest that. All right, so, hey, I see Bud, who's logged in. It's Carl Forrester. How you doing, Bud? Glad to see you, man. Tears falling in Tahoe. All right. Hey, thank you, Claire Bear. Claire's been awesome about reposting the links well ahead in advance on Live from the Living Room Lounge, right? So I was mentioning last week at the time of the LoveCast last week, I would have been on Playa at Burning Man for about 24 hours at that point. So at this point, I would have been there for about 8 days, and everything would be building and in full swing. Something else happened a year ago while I was at the burn. It was a year ago yesterday, and I don't want to make this all heavy and dwell on it, but this whole week, this whole month, I've been thinking about my friend and producer, Neil Casal. And I can't play one of Neil's songs right now, but Neil played this Tim Bloom song quite famously at Hypnic. And yeah, this is Thinking of Neil. Steinbeck's heating is dry and dusty. The windrows grow green days, waiting for as long as it's rusty. Waiting for rain and valley haze. Just keep going, why, honey, somewhere northward of Monterey. Up above, fog it's sunny, one more paradise made for one. There used to be more that is now gone. Where you went, no one knows. I treasure the lingering smell of your clothes. Oh, I love the fields of wildflowers. Never once, but I carry them away. So lay on your grave in the soft early hours, 'cause that's not the California way. Back to that place, swam into the riptide, beckoned me in. I could not stay away. It spared me my life, though I begged it to take me. But that's not the California way. California You know, yesterday, I spent the entire day on the outside upper balcony with Wolfgang, surrounded by birds, playing guitar, singing, mostly getting ready for tonight's LoveCast. I figured that would have been the way that Neil would have chosen me to spend that day yesterday. So, at the last little bourbon that my band and Neil together drank when we finished recording our next album that isn't released yet. And Neil, cheers, brother. Yeah. As I recall, this bottle was bought by Mr. John Simbita, also of Hunter and the Dirty Jacks, founding member, of course. It was really good times working with all those guys in the studio. And the ultimate awesome good news is that we still, as a band, have our best album to put out yet whenever we can tour to support it. So, but as promised, there's a spotlight on you two this evening. And this is one of those songs that I'd say I actually, as a teenager, largely learned how to sing by simply imitating several of my favorite singers on several of my favorite albums. And I always loved Bono's nuance and range. So this is one of those songs I practiced the hell out of way before I learned how to play guitar. Is it getting better? Do you feel safe? Will it make it easier on you now? You got someone to blame. You say, oh love, oh life, it's one me in the night. Get to share it, leaves you, baby, if you don't care it. But I'll disappoint you, I'll leave a bad taste in your mouth. You act like you never had love. You want me to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light. Whoa, but we're not the same. We'll get to carry each other. Carry each other. Oh, if you come here for forgiveness, if you come to raise the dead, if you come here to play Jesus to the lepers in your head, but I asked too much, oh, then I lied. You gave me nothing, now it's all I got. Whoa, but we're not the same. We hurt each other. You said love is a temple, love the high and low. Love is a temple, love the high and low. You ask me to enter, then you make me crawl, and I can't keep holding on to what you got, and all you got is hurt. Each other, sisters, brothers, whole life, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other, carry each other. Oh. Oh, Craig, thank you so much. I see Craig says we appreciate you. Craig is producer on the Audacity Network. And I gotta tell you, I appreciate you guys so extraordinarily much. I can't tell you, Saturday nights have become a strange thing for me because we have tech check at 4:30, start a show 5:30, log on, we got the top of the show, everybody's jazzed and energized, there's like 30, 40, 50 people in the cast, everybody's logged onto Zoom at once, then the show starts and it goes out to like 100 or 200 households, which have like, 300-400 people watching. I get on, I do a song, I do a second song maybe, we do some improv, and then I log off and it's silent. And I don't know, it's a strange experience. It's really bizarre. But the point I'm trying to emphasize is how much I appreciate being a part of a community like the Audacity Network has really established, all built around Paulie's Picnic, which is now Paulie's online variety show. And so on the subject of things I'm grateful for, people that bought virtual tickets last week to LoveCast 18. As a new viewer, listener, Mr. Rick Scott, and I saw a Rick in the chat. I don't know if that was the same Rick, but greetings and salutations, and thanks for joining us, man. Also got virtual tickets last week. Karen and Rick Oliver, Miss Terry Smith, Josepha Snyder, who's probably watching with Patty Pinkstaff right now, who gave me this guitar. Ed and Susie Marsh, who watch and donate every week. Stefan Richter, Alessandra Neiswanger, whose Zoom show I was on last Saturday night after the LoveCast concluded. David McDonald, Joy and Ed King, Benedicte Shoyan, and Deb Kordick from my mom's good friend, and Deb lives in my in the hometown that I was born and raised in. So, with that gratitude acknowledged, I knew that B string was getting funny. Hello to the folks watching on Instagram, by the way. If on YouTube you're wondering why I'm looking up there, I put up a camera that is behind the scenes, so they're not getting the full, it's the camera microphone. It's the microphone built into the phone, and that's what I do on Instagram every week, is cast a behind the LoveCast scenes point of view. Evidently the camera resolution was good enough that someone asked about my toenail polish a couple of weeks ago, which was hysterical. What am I doing? Wrong guitar. All right. The house that love built and the guitar that Patty gave. Oh, Ricky Riedling. Hey. Okay. I see Rick in the. I see who the Rick is in the chat, and Ricky Riedling produced a soap opera drama that I was on a lot of years ago, and is now living. Ricky? Are you in Palm Springs now? You moved to someplace. It's probably hellaciously warm right now, but I was going to say pleasantly warm. So, yeah, this is not the first LoveCast that Ricky's been to, but glad to have you back, man. Hey. All right. mountain I have roamed through the fields, only to be with you, only to be with you. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I have kissed honeyed lips, felt the healing, the fingertips burn like fire. This burning desire, I have spoken with the tongue of angels. I have had hand of the devil. It was warm in the night. I was cold as a stone, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I believe in the kingdom come, and all the colors will bleed into one, bleed into one. Yes, I'm still running. You broke the bonds, they loose the chain, carried the cross of all my shame, all my shame. You know I believe it, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Yeah. If anybody has not subscribed to the Audacity network yet, this is a great time. It's one click away. Oh, what the hell? Now there are 3 thumbs downs? I know Wolfgang didn't do anything more than like one of those. What the? Okay, that reminds me. I did an audition a lot of years ago for the Mad Tea Party, and a lot of people here watching know exactly what that is. Show they did at Disneyland a number of years ago. And you had to prepare, they gave like a list of possible songs that you could prepare and go in and audition for. I was too short to audition for the singer. I didn't even bother to go to that audition. Probably should have, whatever. So I auditioned for the guitar player part, and I mean, I think I literally played 5 notes, and the guy said, thank you. Shortest audition of my entire life, because I was pigeonholed at Disneyland as a pirate. Can't believe it. That was, yeah, it was amazing. But there was a Stevie Wonder song on the list, You Can Feel It All Over. And it's a great song. It's got a classic bass riff. I mean, just absolutely, just one of the most classic go-to bass riffs of all time. And there were something like 13,876 likes and 83 dislikes. And the top comment that I saw was, I guess 83 people couldn't feel it all over. I thought it was the funniest damn thing. I never forgot that comment. So, actually, and Mr. Sam Mikulich, who's, I'm sure, watching, he's the guy that can tell you, thumbs up and thumbs down, do those actually make a difference in the algorithm as far as if they are up or down? I mean, if there are 10 thumbs up and 10 thumbs downs, is that the same thing as like 20 thumbs ups? Thumbs up? Specific algorithm things. On with some more. U2. All right. Thorns in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side. I wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate, on a bed of nails she makes me wait, and I'm waiting for you. With or without you, with or without you. Through the storm we reach the shore. You give it all, but I want more. And I'm waiting for you. With or without you. With or without you, oh no, I can't live. With or without you, and you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away. Hands outside, body bruised, she got me with nothing to win, yeah, nothing left to lose, and you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away. With or without you, with or without you, oh no, I can't live. With or without you, oh, inside. I wanna reach out, touch the flame. Well, the streets have no name. Oh, I wanna feel sunlight on my face. I see the dust cloud disappear without a trace. I wanna take shelter from poison rain. Well, the streets have no name. Oh, well, the streets have no name. Well, the streets have no name. We're still building and burning down love, burning down love. And when I go there with you, it's all I can do. Cities of blood, now love turns to rust. We're beaten and blown by the wind, trampled in dust. I'll show you a place out on desert plain, where the streets have no name. Oh, well, the streets have no name. Well, the streets have no name. We're still building and burning down love, burning down love. Yeah, when I go there, I'll go there with you. It's all I can do. Our love turns to rust. We're beaten and blown by the wind, blown by the wind. Oh, and I see the love, see our love turn to rust. We're beaten and blown by the wind, blown by the wind. Oh, and I go there with you. It's all I can do. If Miss Jackie Middleton is watching this evening, Jackie, happy birthday, and thanks for joining us on your birthday. And if Jackie Middleton is watching this on a replay, Jackie, we were thinking of you while recording this, so happy birthday retrospectively. So Aaron Reeves is spinning wool and must have been a Freudian slip. Now, okay, so the only problem about Facebook as opposed, no, I'm saying this backwards. The only problem about YouTube as opposed to Facebook is it makes it more difficult. Like I can't go back and reply to all the comments the way that I could on Facebook. I can look at them lately, but I love the there's like violent protest against the 3 thumbs downs, by the way. That's adorable. Hey, and I see the Vaudacity Network is up to 900 subscribers as of tonight. That's awesome. The goalpost is 1,000. So at this point, we're preaching to the choir. And I don't need to tune this guitar because I'm moving on to this other one behind me. the guitar that Miss Patricia Pinkstaff gave me. So, at least half or most of the U2 songs played tonight were from the Joshua Tree. And in our ramblings and dalliances on the road as Hunter and the Dirty Jacks, we ran across an interesting character whose older guy had a great story from the late 80s, I think. He had been working on this album for like 10 years. It had been his life's work. It was just like the thing that he was putting all of his hopes, dreams, and very limited resources into. The dude was living way out in the desert, I think by this very famous music venue that we've played at called Pappy and Harriet's, which might have been where we met this guy. And yeah, he had been living on the land and writing this culmination album. And a week before he finally released it, U2 put out an album stealing his name, The Joshua Tree, because U2 had literally been on tour in Southern California and had like driven through and seen the Joshua trees out through the bus window. Like, I'm not even sure if Legend, like, I'm not even sure if they got out and went for a walk at Joshua Tree State Park, or if they just like saw it from the bus windows and they just said, oh yeah, that'd be a good name for an Irish band's album. Why not? We'll call it the Joshua Tree. This guy was just, yeah, he was something like apoplectic about 20 years later. But this is a song that is, this next one is the last track, I believe it's track number 12, off of the 1991 album, Achtung Baby. And God, might be my favorite song on this album. This is Love is Blindness. Love is blindness, I don't wanna see. Hold you wrap the night around me. Oh my heart, love is blindness. In a parked car, crowded street, see your love made complete. Thread is ripping, the knot is slipping. Love is blindness. Love is clockwork, cold steel fingers too numb to feel. Squeeze the handle, blow out the candle. Love is blindness. Love is blindness. I don't wanna see. Hold you wrap the night around me. Oh my love, blindness. A little death without a morning. No call and no warning. Maybe a dangerous idea that almost made sense. Love is drowning in a deep well, all the secrets no one seemed to tell. Take the money Yeah, Jim Stedham. Mr. Jim is a music photographer, and he's taken pictures of our guys on many occasions. He's managed to make us look our best when we were actually looking our worst. And yeah, I agree, Jim. Funny that song is probably technically a B-side, but I'll be damned. It is unambiguously one of my favorite U2 songs of all time. And man, those guys have got a solid catalog, but that is... That one's way, way up there for me personally. Let's see. All right, we're doing just fine on time. So, this song I played once before. I played in one of the earlier LoveCasts, probably around 3 or 4. This next song I learned for a very specific, special reason. A very close friend of mine had this incredible story about how she had only ever cried once at a concert. And, hey, Wolfus, come here, bud. Come join us. People are watching. Hey. He started to post up behind the computer. So anyway, I was telling you all about my friend Sherry had this great story of the one time that she had ever cried at a concert, and she painted this just beautiful story, almost impressionist in its watercolor detail. It was just this wonderful thing, and by the end of the story, I was like, what song was that? That was like an extremely, it was almost an unimportant detail to this incredible emotional experience. And then when she told me that the song was off the already mentioned Joshua Tree album, I said, I've got to learn that song. So this is Running to Stand Still. We share everything, except the litter box. So she woke up from where she was, lying still, said, I gotta do something about where we're going. Step on the steam train, step out of the driving rain, baby. Run from the darkness in the night, singing out, la 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 today, fa la 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 today, fa la la today. see 7 towers, but I only see one way out. You gotta cry without weeping, talk without speaking, scream without raising your voice. Oh, I took the poison from the poison stream, then I floated out of here, singing out, la 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 la, dee, la 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 la, dee, la 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 dee. Painted red onto the black belly of a cloud in the rain. In through the doorway, she brings me white gold and pearl, stolen from the sea. She is raging, she is raging, and the storm breaks up in her eyes. She will suffer the needle chill, running to stay still. All right. That concludes the spotlight on you too. And got one last musical offering here. As we pivot the computer. So, as probably everybody that's watching knows, we've got a YouTube channel called Hunter's Acoustic Cabin. And starting this coming week, I'm going to start posting highlights from the LoveCasts on Hunter's Acoustic Cabin. Just, a couple times a week. I'll be just a single song clipped out of the entire thing. And there are new videos every Monday morning that have a lot of elbow grease and attention to detail, a lot of production put in. And some of those songs are re-releases of songs that I've done historically. Some of them are, a lot of them actually, are going to be songs that are re-released from before I was with Hunter and the Dirty Jacks, as the video that I released this last Monday called Dances in the Snow. And David, thank you very much for acknowledging the multitasking. Most people have no idea how many things that I'm doing at the same time while doing these LoveCasts, because I try to keep that detail subtle. But this song is a little sneak preview for the full version that will be released this coming Monday. And if I'm sitting in front of part of the writing, check it out Monday.
Told me when I was young, come sit beside me, my only son. Listen closely, oh baby, what I say. If you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Take your time, don't live too fast. Troubles will come, they will pass. You'll find a woman, oh baby, you'll find love. But always first think for yourself. Some thoughts are hard to let go of. Be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son? If you forget your lust, the rich man's gold, all that you need is in your soul. You can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be simple. Satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Be something You love not understand. Oh, baby, be simple. Kind of man. Oh, you do this for me, son, if you can. Be simple. Kind of man. Be something. Love and understand. My baby, be simple. Kind of man. Will you do this for myself? If you, So, this concludes LoveCast 19. I want to especially thank Mr. Sam Mikulich, who does the really awesome thumbnails that go up on YouTube and does the scheduling stuff for me for Vaudacity Network. And Sam, you're doing an awesome job, man. Thank you. Next week will be 5 months of doing these, and as always, I'm gonna leave the video going on the fire for a little while so it doesn't kill the chat right away. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for coming out and keeping live music a thing. I love you all. Take care of each other. See you next week.